Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna try something today. Let me see, I'm gonna block out. So they sell these mini San Marzanos in the store. And I tasted them. And I like them. Now, y'all know I don't normally go for gimmicks. That's what they look like. A little Marzano. San Marzano. So y'all know I grew San Marzanos last year. All these growing seasons run together on me. But what I decided I was gonna do was, since I like the way these taste, I was gonna try a little kind of different planting method. But you know what? That's kind of stupid. What I was doing, it was kind of stupid. Cause you saw every time I cut it, the seeds are shot out. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of wasting the tomato, yes, I'm eating it. Y'all know this channel by now. I'm gonna cut the tip off. I'm just gonna squeeze the seeds out on the dirt. And me personally, I think that's enough seeds there. I'm gonna push that down a little. And hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a handful of worm casting and cover that up with worm casting. I'm lying. I got some dirt right now. Ooh, this got an earthworm in it and everything. So this technically is worm castings, because where it was growing at, earthworms is all in it. And I want to mention this while I'm doing this. If y'all notice, I don't use seed starting mix or nothing. If you wonder what kind of dirt that was just I got a bottle here, I'm gonna water this in. That was just compost that I had made. And but you don't even really have to use compost if you don't want to. To me, honestly, I find seed starting mix to be a waste of money, especially to beginner gardeners or gardeners that's on a budget, because I just don't believe in promoting it. You got to buy all this stuff to garden, because you don't, and that'll put people off from gardening, especially if they got a budget or they think it's going to be difficult to source things, because everybody don't stay in major cities where they can find all this stuff. It's just more time consuming and just more to think about. As long as the soil that you're using is fairly loose, you shouldn't have a problem. Don't bury your tomatoes too deep. Really, you can just put them on top of the soil and they'll come up. You don't even have to bury them. Same thing with if y'all see all these collards I got in the back. The only seeds you really have to bury to get to germinate are onion seeds. They do not germinate with light. They need to be in the dark. You don't have to bury them real deep, because onion seeds are small. You bury them about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. That's good enough. But yeah, y'all, just regular dirt, some leaves and stuff that the worms been eating on to cover them up. I'm gonna water them in, and I'm gonna see what these do. Now, I do want to mention this too. This is a grocery store experiment, and what I mean by that is, you oftentimes hear people say, don't grow stuff that's in a grocery store, and to a point, sometimes I see what they mean, because you don't know what you're gonna get. For instance, these mini Marzanos, I'm pretty sure this isn't some type of heirloom, but then I don't know, because there are thousands of varieties of tomatoes, and just because you've never heard of it doesn't mean it hasn't been around for a long time. There's stuff that goes in and out of fashion. Different varieties, different breeds, this is that and other, different stuff goes in and out of fashion. Some stuff just kind of sticks around and it becomes staples, like San Marzanos and Amish paste. Some of these ones like Mortgage Lifter or Better Boy, or, you know, just the real common ones, you know. But what I'm saying is, I'm planting these seeds. I don't really know what I'm gonna get. I might not get that same tomato. I might get something that's absolutely disgusting. I might get something that's actually better than that tomato. So what I'm saying is, these aren't my main tomatoes. These are not the ones I'm baking everything on. Y'all know me, I save seeds. I have plenty of seeds for tomatoes, and I got tomatoes going, started already. I got some volunteers coming up too. So, you know, if this don't turn out to be what I want it to be, you just get rid of it. You know, it's not a big deal. But if it does turn out to be something good, you would have never known unless you planted it. So we gonna, oh, and by the way, all that drying the seeds and stuff, you do not have to dry tomato seeds. They'll come up just like that. So just, you know, some stuff, just keep it simple. You know, it's not a lot you need to do or need to worry about. But I'm gonna water these in, and I'll keep y'all up to date on what's going on. As far as my seeds starting, like I said, I got a bunch of turnips and collards in there. I think the collards came up first. I can't remember, one half is turnips, one half is collards. I think the collards came up first. My Jamaican sorrel has come up. I think I showed that before. I can't remember what this is. I want to say this is some kind of cucumber. That's what I want to say it is. I know it's not squash. I don't know if that looks like lettuce to me, but that wasn't purposely planted there. I got some kefir limes here, and I can't remember what I put in there, but yeah, so I got some different stuff that's coming up. Peanuts that I didn't harvest from last year, they're coming up in the ant farm. As y'all can see, I got peanuts coming up over there. My ginger's coming up. All this stuff is looking good. My new tree collards are looking good. Look at this. It has branched off and put a branch down here at the bottom. So that tree collard, I'm sure, will take if it's already branching. This one in here, I'm sure will take. It's put out new leaves and stuff. That leaf in my hand is new. That leaf is new. I did plant these melons that Dan sent me some seeds called Santa Claus melon. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I put one in each one of these, so whenever I see a melon come up, I know it's the Santa Claus melon. I saw this one come up the other day. There's one. My other tree collard over here, I had let it get a little dry, but I think it's gonna be all right. It's all right. I also planted some ground cherries. It might take them a little bit to come up, but they are in the tomato family, so it shouldn't take too long. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick rundown of what's going on. A quick rundown. Let's see. It's not going to get below freezing anymore, thankfully. Oh, by the way, my pear tree is looking good way over there. Got blooms all over it, just like this one. Jeez, where did all these potatoes come from? This was not filled out like this the other day. Oh, look at how them trees waving. That wind is moving up there. It's funny because you can't feel it down here. It's not moving down here, but way up high it's moving. You see them trees moving like that? Ooh, well, we got some rain coming tomorrow. Apple tree starting to wake up. But y'all look at my potatoes. Those are the new blackberries over there. I got a lot of germination in here, which I'm not surprised. I had a lot of seeds from the old plant that fell, so it reseeded itself. The plant that I was asking people if they knew what it was, because I didn't really know what it was. It smells good. It smells delicious. This is it coming up right here. These little ones, I recognize the leaves. I tried to use a plant identification app, and all the stuff that came up, it wasn't anything that I remember planting. This stuff I think is lamb's quarter, and it's kind of coming up all over, but I think lamb's quarter has to be stratified, because that's usually the way that it comes up. It usually self-seeds itself. Oh, we got some. Look at this. Blackberries got flowers on them. I'm excited for that, because and I think these might actually bloom too. But you can see the figs are slowly leafing out. That's not looking so good, the elderberry. But I think it'll be okay. I'll throw a little water on it today, but I know it's gonna rain tomorrow. But the Celeste fig, everything's looking pretty good. My pigeon peas and my Carolina African runner peanuts haven't come up. Lies, I think. Yep, there's a pigeon pea right. No, that's a peanut. Can y'all see the? First of all, that was the shell on the outside of the peanut. But can y'all see the two halves there? So some of my peanuts, I know the squirrels dug around in here and got, you know, maybe a few of them. This is an oak. You gotta come out. No oaks. Acorns fall in here. See this is an acorn. They fall in there and germinate. But I don't see any pigeon peas coming up. Those seeds were 3 years old, but it might just not be warm enough. But I might just buy some more pigeon peas from Dan and plant them. But yeah, everything's looking good so far. But this video isn't intended to be very long. Just a quick little how-to video and some tips for the trade. But yeah, my potatoes are looking pretty good. It sounds like I hear water falling, but I don't feel it. Oh, that's weird.